What's happening? Welcome back to another episode of the Account for Life podcast. You're one health accountant, helping you to account for your life. What an awesome and incredible Sunday morning today. Here's what we're going to jump into this topic. I just was introduced to this idea, and I want to just talk it through a little bit. So that's what we're going to do today. Using love to fulfill your wildest dreams. Using love to fulfill your wildest dreams. Now, before we jump in, I just want to make a quick announcement. Let me make a quick announcement. You see this? This is our newest book, Beyond Tax Strategy. This is my proof copy that I actually got yesterday, and everything looks good, and it's now available for pre-order on Amazon. You can get this book on Amazon, pre-order. It will release on Friday, June the 14th. Yep, Friday, June the 14th, and that's when it will start shipping. So you can actually go and buy this book today, Beyond Tax Strategy. Why would you want to buy this book? It's a fun read about taxes. It's a fun read about taxes. So it's not going to be one of these books where you read like, oh my goodness, it's so technical. No. That's not what it's going to be. It's going to talk about some things that there's going to be some technical stuff just to kind of get you some ideas of what some strategies are. But it's going to be beyond the tax strategies. So you want to definitely grab this book on Amazon, Beyond Tax Strategy, written by your boy, Jay Moore, the Healthy Accountant, helping people to account for their life in this book by way of taxes. So go and check it out. So using love to fulfill your wildest dreams. Let me tell you how that came about. I have like 10 books on my desk, and I'm not reading all of them yet, but I think so I've finished, 3 of them are finished. 1, 2, 3 I started, and then the others I know that I have to read. So this particular book that I want to share with you is one I got recently, The Illusion of Money, written by Kyle Cease. He's a ex-comedian / actor. He was in a number of movies that you probably have heard of. He was in 10 Things I Hate About You, Not Another Teen Movie. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel and more. So he was pretty popular, probably some, in the movie scene until he decided to do something different. He decided that the biggest problem that he was having, one that I probably had too, which was chasing money. I was chasing it. I was chasing it down. That money was running away, and it just, and you get some, and then you're just not fulfilled. And so Kyle wrote this beautiful book on the illusion of money that I really enjoyed reading, and it really struck a nerve as it relates to how we think about who we are. And so what's interesting is what I love about the movie. The book. It's practical, and it's so practical that it's like a religious person wrote a book but didn't really focus on all the religion stuff, just focused on the best part of what religion could be, or what we can know about God without him really kind of going so deep on that stuff. He just was a practical person talking about where he was, and then gave a lot of great insight on how to remove this illusion so that we can become us. That's in essence what the book is about, becoming you. He could have said that, but he didn't. He says, by chasing money stops you from receiving it. And it stops you from receiving it, and then you get to a point where you can't receive it because you have not really deciphered who you are, what you really are capable of, so that instead of focusing in on money, like I did for many years, instead of just focusing on that, what you're focusing is you're focusing on bringing out of you who you are. And so he goes through the book, and that's the essence of the book. Now, towards the end of the book is when it really got good, because at that point he had built the foundation. And so at the end of the book, he he had a short chapter on unconditional love. And I read the chapter, and that's why we're starting here, using love to fulfill your wildest dreams. Because when you introduce love into something, and a lot of times we don't understand love. Like in the book, he mentioned how love is vague. It's a vague term because it is. I can say I love you, but you know what I'm saying. But but I may not like you as much. And so love is one of these things where it is unbiased. True love is unbiased. True love has no bounds. True love doesn't keep a record, like the Bible says. It doesn't keep a record of the wrongs and the rights that you did. True love is one of these things where it's always accepting. It's always accepting. Think about a baby. A baby is always accepting of the parents. The baby has no reason not to. So we all are true love. And true love, for the purposes of this book, true love is abundant. And so when I thought about that, and I thought about one of my other mentors, Pedro Adele, who talks about love being the best business strategy. Tony Robbins talks about that as well. It's the best business strategy. It's the best strategy. And I'm going to tell you, man, I fail at this all the time. I had an opportunity to do something last night and I didn't do it. I look back on it and I says, man, I should have did that, because sometimes we get selfish. We get selfish. Man, this is what I want. When true love, when we're talking about fulfilling our wildest dreams, I can't just be going after my dreams. See, if I'm really going after my dreams, say I have a dream to have a really nice car. I have a dream to have a really nice house. I have a dream to marry a certain type of person. I have a dream to do all these things. And what happens is we get caught up in all the things. I know I did. I don't know about you, but I did. So true love, fulfilling your wildest dreams, what happens is it's kind of like, and this is me learning, like I'm learning about this right now. What I'm dissecting from this is, because I am love, right? It says in the scripture that we embody certain characteristics, and love is one of them. Like, we don't have to pray to God, say, God, can you give us more love? You already got it. God, can you give us more peace? You already got it. God, can you give me joy? You already have it. It's within you already. We have to activate it. So if you were thinking about taking love, if I was thinking about taking love and fulfilling my wildest dreams, one of the dreams that I know that I have is the dream around account for your life. Helping people to account for life. That's a part of my dream. Like to fulfill that dream, to help people to literally get control over their life. So that's their health, their finances, their relationships, their mindsets, whatever it is, their money. How can people how can people account for it? How can people get totally control over it? And so let's think about this love character here. Let's think about this love character, because this love character is, I think it's kind of like, I love who I am so much. And I love the fact that there is a dream that's been given to me. So think about it like this. If God gave you a dream, it says, hey, here's what I was thinking before you came here. So for us, it's a dream. For him, it's your life. See, and that's the part. It's like, for us, it's a dream. For him, that's your life anyway. So it's turning that word dream into life. It's saying, well, I just got to bring to life who God already knows I am. No, we got to go back because that's deep. We're going deep right here. So wait, a dream. Think about a dream. We look at a dream as wow. God looks at a dream as, well, that's your life. So if this is my life, if this is what God said my life is already, then it's really not a dream. It's not a wild dream. Now it seems wild because in the present, I have not gotten to that place as of yet. So that's why it's not best to live in your dreams. Because if you live in your dreams, then sometimes we disconnect from the present. So this is where we bring the love part in. See, because the love part is interesting, right? The love part is interesting. The love part it's a vague term. And the love part is one of these things where we say, okay, so how would I use love? I know God has a place for me. God has something for me. He's already created this life. It seems like a dream because it's so big. And in the present, it's me just living my life. So how would I use this love in order to move and power myself towards where God is sending me? How would I do that? I think this is where we're going to kind of like hang out for a second, and then we're going to jump off, and then maybe we'll come back tomorrow and talk some more about this. So love, what is love? And if I'm looking at who God is, they say God is love. Like that's in the Bible, God is love. And then God says the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control. So then I have exactly the essence of who God is in me already. I have that. So I'm already walking around with the power to live the life that God has given me. All I have to do is embrace the characteristic that he gave me of love. And then if we want to ask how again, so how do you embrace that characteristic? So you're a parent. Many of you may be parents, you may not be a parent, but for those of you that are a parent, or maybe you had a dog or a cat, if you've had something, or you've had a child or something that you loved unconditionally, doesn't matter. We have to turn that same feeling that we have about our children, right? Our animals. We have to turn that towards ourselves. I'm pausing here because a lot of times we don't turn it towards ourselves. We always point it out. Like you're married, and so it's like I need to show my love for my wife, I need to show my love for my husband, I need to show my love for my parents. The problem that we face, and the problem that I probably faced, is I need to love me so much that the love that I bring out towards others is that great. And what happens with this love is that love is vague. Love is a word. Love can be misconstrued. Love can be manipulated. So when we think about the things that can happen to love, think about if we're talking about manipulation. I can be exhibiting or giving my love to someone who is manipulating me. We have to be willing to allow that to happen. Yeah, this is getting deep. It's getting deep because a lot of times people fall in love with people and they get hurt and they don't want to get hurt again. So imagine you was going towards your dreams. You was going towards the life. Oh, God has blessed me. And then you had a catastrophe. You had a huge problem. So a lot of people stop right there and say it's not in the cards. Back in 2008, 7 and 8, when the real estate market collapsed. And I remember a lot of people getting out of real estate. I even got out of real estate. It's because I wasn't acting in love. If I was acting in love, what would have happened is I would have been able to see opportunities, which the opportunities were huge. Houses were cheap. You could have bought houses for nothing. It's bananas. So everything was cheap. Traditional real estate, the mortgages and stuff like that, the programs changed. That's what I was doing, but the opportunity was huge. It was because of my lack of love that direction was closed off for me, even though it could have been a place where God set up for me. It could have been easily, because God doesn't want to take it from you. God wants you to have it. Now, if you decide that you're not going to do it, then you're like, okay, we'll try something else. So think about this love part. Almost done. It's knowing that you can be manipulated. Knowing that you can be manipulated along the journey. Because when we're going towards our dreams, and those days are going to happen when, you look up and it's just like you wanted to do good, but yet somebody took advantage of the fact that you was doing good for them. And then we say, well, I'm not going to do good anymore. No. See, because what if God said, now this is where we're going to go and really learn. What if God said, because you messed up, I'm not going to help you anymore? See, this is the human part. So the human part of love is that we're so connected to the outcomes that we're willing to disconnect ourselves, where God is not connected to the outcomes. God will allow you to mess up and then come back and still bless you big. Why did he do that? Because he loves you. And it's unconditional. And it doesn't matter if you mess up. There's too many stories of people who've messed up and still got down the road. So for those of us that are moving in this direction, or you say to yourself, man, I'd like to get to my largest dreams and I'd like to use love. Okay, allow yourself. Allow yourself to fail. Allow yourself to be manipulated. I'm not saying you should want manipulation. I'm just saying that can happen. And if it happens, count it as joy. Count it as blessed. Say, wow, I'm blessed to have love. I'm blessed to know that my love got manipulated because I'm assuming good for everyone. This is a rough subject because I'm learning as I'm speaking about this today. It's a rough one because as much as we say we love people, as much as we say we love our spouses, man, there's things that I do that it's just like, man, that wasn't love. That was me being selfish. So apparently I have to allow myself to do things I don't want to do because of love and the fact that I know that when you love, you can't be stopped. You have a dream? When you love, you can't be stopped. You'll get it. Yeah, this is rough, man, because I know that I've not done this. I've not allowed myself, which I'm not going to say in all cases, but in a lot of cases, I have allowed myself to be selfish. And so today, June 9th, 2024, we're just going to pay attention to this love that we possess because we all have it. And I'm going to do a better job to account for my love for my family, my friends, the people that are around me, my customers, my potential customers, people who may be looking to me for answers. I'm going to pay attention to the love that I have for them so that I can be the best version of me that's available. Because if there were wild dreams, I surely would want to live them. Wouldn't you? Guys, I want to thank you for joining me for this episode of the I AFYL Podcast. Jay Moore, the Healthy Accountant, helping you to account for life. We've got Beyond Strategy book on sale on Amazon. Don't forget, check that book out. Shipping out on Friday, June the 14th. And we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. God bless. I will see you on the next one. Peace.
This has been the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore. Until next time, make it a great day.